Hello Year 2 and welcome to Wednesday's reading skills. Now today our skill that we are going to be using is prediction. So that's when you make a sensible guess about what you think is going to happen next. Okay, now I'm just going to whiz over some vocabulary that we will be coming across today within this chapter. The words are jealous, rating and cuckoo. So pause the screen and have a go at guessing what those words mean. Right, let's whiz through those then. So jealous. Jealous is when you feel resentment of someone over their achievements or possessions. Okay, so if you're ever jealous of someone, you might wish that you were in their position or you had what they've got. Grating. Grating, a framework of crossed bars over an opening. Okay, so you quite often see grating across a drain to cover the drain. And finally, cuckoo. A cuckoo is a long-tailed bird. And sometimes if someone describes you as being cuckoo, that means that they think that you're mad or that you are crazy. So we're going to go through chapter 2 now then. If you've got a copy of the book at home, you can find this page and you can read along with me. If you don't have a copy of the book, that's absolutely fine. You can pause the screen and have a go at reading it first. Okay, chapter 2. When Stanley got used to being flat, he enjoyed it. He could go in and out of rooms, even when the doors were closed, just by lying down and sliding through the crack at the bottom. Mr. and Mrs. Lambchop said it was silly, but they were quite proud of him. Arthur got jealous and tried to slide under a door. He banged his head. Okay, pause it then and have a go at reading the next part of the chapter. Being flat could also be helpful, Stanley found. He was taking a walk with Mrs. Lambchop one afternoon when her favourite ring fell from her finger. The ring rolled across the sidewalk and down between the bars of grating that covered a deep, dark shaft. Mrs. Lambchop began to cry. I have an idea, Stanley said. He took the laces out of his shoes and an extra pair out of his pocket, and he tied them all together to make one long lace. Then he tied one end of that to the back of his belt, and he gave the other end to his mother. Okay, so prediction then. The prediction I'd like you to try and think of today is, how do you think Stanley will help in this situation? Okay, so what do you think Stanley will do? Okay, and then secondly, what other ways could Stanley help people? So aside from Mrs. Lambchop, his mum, okay, imagine someone else that might need help. How might Stanley be able to help them with his new flatness? And what do you think will happen in the rest of the story? Now, we've already had a little bit of an introduction to the way that Arthur is feeling. If you remember, Arthur had a go at sliding under a door as well because he wanted to copy and mimic Stanley. However, Arthur bumped his head, didn't he? And it's said in the story that Arthur got a bit jealous. So I wonder if that might give you an idea of what else might happen in the story. So 3 predictions that I'd like you to make today then. How do you think Stanley will help his mum? What other ways could Stanley help people, so other people? And what do you think will happen in the rest of the story? Okay, now if you're completing this on Teams today, there is a document for you attached to this video, which you can open. You will notice it's got these 3 prediction questions in there, and you can type your responses and your answers directly under, and then you can submit that straight to me. If you don't want to do that, you could write them on paper, take a picture of those, and then you could ping those across. Take a picture and upload. Okay, wishing you the best of luck with your predictions. I cannot wait to see them, and I will see you tomorrow for another one of our fluency days. See you later.